Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Zero Smitty, and I'm here to do a review on a little something I bought the other day called the GoodProphets eCo. This thingy right here. I'm doing a review on it because recently I saw a review by, well, somebody I'm not going to name. I'm pretty sure y'all know who it is, but it seemed to be a very sponsored review, and he didn't really give both sides of the coin. I think this device is kind of a mixed bag of sorts. The pros of it, well, for the price, well, if you get it at a sale price, it's worth it. But if you're paying the full $60 for this thing, you might as well spend the extra $6 or whatever and go buy you an eCo. You'll be happier down the line. One of the neat things about the eCo is, for one, it's very smooth in the body lines. It doesn't have a real gap in the middle here. It has one of those really nice soft clear rubber buttons, and it has the LED in the end, which personally I like. If they made a 900 battery that had this in it, I'd buy it. Okay, so obviously the styling is really nice of it. Now we're going to go into cons, because other than the way this thing looks, it really doesn't have a whole lot of redeeming features. It only seems to be compatible with some cartomizers and atomizers. I say this because some of them work just peachy. I can hit the button and hit the button again and get vapor out of it, no problem. Whereas others will work just fine for a little bit, and then it'll develop almost like a cutoff, to where I hit the button once and I can drag on, but then if I release and go to hit the button again like I would for a double hit, it just kicks off, and it's almost as though it picks and chooses the ones. Like for example, the Cardos that were shipped with it, the 2.5 ohms, work just peachy, but the 1.7 ohm Cardos that I get from Mab Vapes, which I think are vastly superior, they do that whole cutoff thing, but I don't know why. Some do, some don't. It's weird like that. Another interesting thing is, if you use this thing with its stock cone, you're going to get the milkshake effect. The only way to alleviate this is to drill a hole into the side of the cone. You do that and it works just peachy. Downside is, well, your cone's going to look ugly as hell after you drill that hole in it. I really don't know why these manufacturers haven't made these things with holes in them, but whatever. Another thing that I just noticed today is that these little rubber buttons here like to fall out. I set it down here, I don't know, probably about a couple hours ago, and I must have turned it the wrong way or something, because I'm like, wait a minute. And I looked, and there's the button for it. The button is sitting right next to the device. Thankfully it went back in really easy, it just popped in. But lastly, the little cap, it's got a little plastic cap in here, just like what's in the end of a 510 or an 808 battery, that covers up the LED. It's the exact same little plastic cap, and I think it's cool, but it falls out. I didn't even have this thing 2 days. I don't even think it was 2 days. I think it was like a day. I got it from my girlfriend, and she used the one battery and I used the other for that day. And yeah, I'm like, babe, where's your plastic thing? And so I had to do a little bit of tracking around the house. Thankfully we got hardwood floors, so it turned up really easily. But yeah, kind of depressing. Oh, and within 3 days of owning it, I had to return the battery back to Rob at GoodProphets. I'm not kidding you. Here is my envelope with the battery in it going back to GoodProphets. So yeah, it's a cool little device if you can get it at their sale price, which in my case I got it at the $45 sale price plus a discount. So $42 shipped to the doorstep. It's worth that. I'll give that all day long. But you know, $59.99 shipped to the doorstep, No way in hell. For what it's worth, though, the atomizers that come with this, the 2.5 ohm low resistance atomizers, solid gold. These atomizers rock. Okay, what I'm going to use here is some 80/20 juice from Tasty Vapor, some cherry cola. I'm just going to put 1 drop in here because I know that, well, in these atomizers they got a really thin bridge. Okay, let's see here. Can we get a bridge shot? Beautiful. They have a really thin, narrow bridge, so if you're a dripper, they're excellent for that. Place this back on here. It puts out pretty good vapor for an 80/20 juice. Yeah, not bad. Now, I'll go ahead and do it with a 50/50 juice, as most of us know anything with 40% and over vegetable glycerin content tends to put out much more vapor. So I got some drops in there. I put 2 drops in, and yeah, that's pretty good with the 50/50 juice. You can't beat these atomizers they come with. The 2.5 ohm cartomizers that the eCo kit comes with are okay at best. They provide a warm vapor. They provide a really good flavor. As far as vapor output, not impressed. Ever since I went to the 1.7s, anything, well, I can't even say 1.7s. Ever since I went to 2 ohms and lower, everything has been perfect. Anything above that, I just can't deal with. So I guess maybe that's a matter of personal preference. Maybe that's not a gripe. But yeah, there's my review on this thing. I'm gonna say on a 5-star scale, this thing gets a 3.5. Everything that is shipped with the eCo kit is great, except for the batteries. So this is Zero Smitty, and peace.